Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Bill. Hope you guys are so far having a great day today. It's Saturday. I'm sitting here at a Starbucks in Marietta. It's a little cloudy, a little cool. My wife is getting her nails done, which is something she does every, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. So I thought, well, since I'm sitting here, I might as well go ahead and do a Facebook Live. And so I thought I would bring up a topic that seems to be something that people have a lot of questions about. It's actually a topic that I was following for many years in the health industry until up about 6 years ago when I figured out what I was doing was wrong. And the topic is, what is causing weight gain? Is it hormonal imbalance? Or is it the amount of calories you're taking in? And so that's been a hot topic for a long time. And so in the last, I would say 9 months, Emily and I have been doing some research on this, and we've been doing the research on it ourselves. And come to find out that all the research that we've done in the last 9 months, and all the science that we've actually researched and seen, and the webinars that we've seen, it actually shows that it's not the calories you're taking in that's causing you guys to gain the weight, or it's not the calories you're taking in that's causing you guys to keep that or have a hard time getting that weight off. It's actually the Western diet is causing the issue. And what I mean by the Western diet, I'm talking about the calorie-restricted diets. I'm talking about those diets out there that are, the calories in, calories out, which means, and I'm guilty of this too. 6 years ago, I'm guilty of this, that we would tell people that they need to take in less calories and they need to burn more calories on the output. Which means, let me give you an example. This means that if we're getting ready to go on stage and we need to burn more body fat, what are we doing? Well, we're obviously going to bring in less calories and we're going to do more cardio, which is exactly what we did. And so what happened is that I was bringing in a whole lot less calories and burning a lot more calories going out, and I was starving myself. I was hungry. I was actually losing lean muscle, because I was doing cardio sometimes an hour and a half a day, 5 to 6 days a week to get that body fat to drop. So not only was I dropping the body fat, but I also was dropping lean muscle mass, and that's just how it works. And then what happens is when you finish up with the 12-week diet down and you go to your contest and the next day what happened? Within a week or 2 or 3, you gained all that weight back and more. And that's exactly what the Western diet does. It's not a long-term fix. It never will be. It never has been. And research has been showing how these calorie-restricted diets, they've never worked. I mean, I've got a research book here that I'm reading now, that I'm going over, that actually has many experiments on them. And I'll show you guys one of the most extensive ones, so that you can see for yourself. But let me explain what I mean, why calorie-restricted diets don't work, and how the metabolism works. So we're going to talk about the metabolism and how the body reacts to stress. Okay, so the body is always in a survival mode. The body has mechanisms that will help it stay alive if there's some kind of stress involved. So we need to understand that. The metabolism plays a big part in energy and how the body uses energy, and when it's during a starvation mode or something like that, it actually will slow itself down. So let me give you an analogy. Okay, so maybe you can understand this, because when I first saw this, it made a lot of sense to me. And so let's say that your salary every year is $100,000 a year. Okay, and then your expenses every year is $100,000 also. Okay, then you're doing great, you're feeling great, and all of a sudden 2 or 3 years later, you've got a cut and pay of $25,000. Okay, So your income has now been cut by $25,000. Okay, so now you're only making what, $75,000 a year, but you're spending $100,000 still a year. Okay, so your salary has been cut by $25,000. You're still spending $100,000 at the end of the year. Well, can you guys see what will happen over time? Yeah, exactly. You're going to file bankruptcy. You're going to go broke. So imagine your body being the metabolism. Okay, your body is a metabolism. Okay, and so what the salary is your calories in. Okay, so which means $100,000 basically is calories in. $100,000 being spent is what your calories you're expending every single day. So anyway, so what happens is that when you're taking in more, if you're taking in a certain amount of calories, say 2,000 calories a day, and then all of a sudden you shut it down to 500 calories, you're taking away 500 calories. It's like the salary you're taking in. You're going to go broke. Well, the metabolism does the exact same thing. The metabolism is going to actually slow down to catch up with those calories that the less calories you're taking in. So the metabolism is eventually going to go back to how many calories you're taking in, and that's why these traditional Western diets don't work, because over time the metabolism is going to realize that it will not survive if it keeps burning more calories than it's taking in, and so the metabolism is going to slow itself down to catch up to it. And most of you already know that. Most of you have tried these Western diets, calories in, calorie out diets. They've always failed, and they always will fail. Okay, guys? And so that's why Emily and I have come up with these 3 protocols that are working very, very well, because they're designed to control the hormones that are causing us to be fat or causing us to hold on fat. And we've been doing this now for 9 months, and we've seen some unbelievable results with these 3 protocols that we've been talking about now for a while. And those of you that follow me have heard about this. Now, the other thing is, I told you guys that there's a lot of research out there that is actually showing how calorie restricted diets do not work. And so what I'm going to try to do here, I've got my research book here, and I don't know how this is going to work, but I'll try it anyway. I'm going to go ahead and switch it around here so that you can see. First of all, let me find the research. That way you can see what I'm talking about. Here, let's see here. It's kind of windy out here, so let's see if I can find it here. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Okay, I got it marked, but I can't get my fingers are so. There we go. All right, let's see here. Let's find it here. Okay, let's see here. Dietary. Where in the heck is it? Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and try to switch it now. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now let's see if I can find it right there. Let's see. It's right there. It's called the Woman's Health Dietary Modification Trial, and so you can Google that. That's a very extensive research that was done, and the research keeps on going. And then what it does here, it kind of explains how many inches they lost, what kind of diet that they were on, and then it says at the right there, it says calorie restrictions does not cause lasting weight loss. And it says it's been proven to fail. Let's see. So it just keeps explaining why. And now I'm telling you guys, this is not just one research. This is a very extensive one. You can see how many women were involved in this. 50,000 over so many years. So that right there, There we go. I just switched it back. So that right there is just one of them, but there's many, many of them. In this book I've got many, many other researches, and you guys can go and check those out yourselves. So you can go on Google Scholar, look up what the disadvantages of restricted diets, or stuff like that. You can see that yourself. But anyway, guys, I just thought I'd get on here for a few minutes and just talk about the Western diet, how it hasn't worked, it will never work, and most of you already know it doesn't work. And when Emily and I got introduced to the 3 protocols that we're doing and seeing the results, and now I've introduced it to others also, and they're getting the same result, even the ones that can't exercise. Because why? The bottom line is we have found a way to control the hormones that's causing us to gain weight, and to cause us from not being able to lose weight. And the byproduct of doing these 3 protocols is slowing premature aging, because we're using the body's natural hormones in the right way in order to keep ourselves at a body set weight that our body already knows it should be at. Okay, guys? So, guys, I hope you saw some value in this. You can go to my YouTube channel, type in Bill Mabry. There'll be some more. There's more health videos about what I'm talking about, or you can go to my Facebook page, Drink Nature's Water. Like it, and there's also health blogs and videos on that, guys. So, hey, guys, hope you have a great day today. Hope your Saturday's going to be a great Saturday, and we'll see you guys next time around. Have a good one. Bye.